Hello, every pony. I told you I might do something a little later on today, or tonight, and now I'm going to. While I was out, I stopped and picked up a corkscrew, so I've got my drinky on. It is delightful. Oh, that's really good. Okay. Anyway. So I told you I might do something quick, and I'm going to. I am going to do a request from JManMac15. So it's a quick one chapter, really quick one chapter actually. It's only like 1,000 words. And so, without further ado, I'm going to present to you Dreams Do Come True by Antisocial End. 5 more minutes. That was it. Then Scootaloo was free. The week before, Rainbow Dash had told her about an awesome gift she was going to give Scootaloo for her birthday. 4 minutes. The time could not pass any slower. Come on! I'm waiting around for nothing, she thought angrily. She put her head down to wonder what the gift might be, but that didn't help pass the time as she had been doing that for the past 5 days. She had no intention of keeping her idol waiting longer than she had to. She groaned after looking up at the clock. 3 minutes. She laid her head back down, crossing her hooves underneath into a makeshift pillow. She began to think about how awesome it would be if Rainbow decided to take her under her wing officially. They would get to be together all the time and hang out. Now that she knew how to fly, she could actually train with Rainbow too. She still wasn't very fast, but she could stay aloft for more than an hour straight before getting tired. One time she almost broke her legs from a fall after trying to go as high as she could. Luckily, Rainbow Dash saved her. Yet another reason to love Rainbow Dash, she thought. Rainbow Dash, Rainbow Dash. She startled herself awake, looking at the clock. Class had been over for 5 minutes. Why didn't any pony wake me? She shouted, grabbing her pack and running out the door. She put on her gear and got on her scooter, letting her wings propel her as fast as they could. Even though Scootaloo could fly, it still wasn't as fast as her scooter. At least, not yet. She raced across town to the orphanage, where Rainbow Dash told her to be after school. She got there and quickly entered the front door. It was dark. Very dark. She walked a few paces in before being blinded by a sudden bright light. "Surprise!" said a cacophony of voices. As her eyes adjusted, she looked around. There were 3 ponies in the room with her, Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle, and, most importantly, Rainbow Dash. "How's it hanging, Squirt?" Scootaloo's eyes lit up. She ran up and hugged her mentor and idol. "Oh, wow, thanks, every pony." "Yeah, now here's your cake," exclaimed Sweetie Belle, putting the cake on the table next to the wall. There were 12 beautiful candles on it, bathing the vanilla icing in a warm glow. "Y'all gotta make a wish now." "She's right, Squirt, and don't forget to wish really hard for the one thing you want most in the world." Scootaloo walked up to the cake, preparing herself. She thought for a moment about what to wish for, looking around her, at the building she was in. She knew exactly what to wish for. She inhaled deeply and blew as hard as she could, extinguishing all the candles instantly. The 3 ponies behind her cheered. Rainbow came up behind her and slung a hoof around Scootaloo's neck, getting really close. "So what'd you wish for?" I'd rather not say," she said, turning away from Rainbow. When she saw this, she took her leg from around Scootaloo's neck and used it to guide Scootaloo's jaw so they were looking each other in the eyes. Rainbow was giving Scootaloo a loving smile. "Come on, you can tell me." Scootaloo looked at her friends, then back to Rainbow. She got really close to Rainbow's ear and whispered, "I wish that I could have parents." She retracted and looked into Rainbow's eyes again. Rainbow was smiling even wider now. "Oh, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Lots of kids wish for that. There is one difference, though." Scootaloo was now confused, and showed it. "What do you mean?" Rainbow's eyes and face changed, becoming very strange. It was a smile, but it was nothing like anything Scootaloo had ever been given before. Rainbow reached into one of her saddlebags and pulled out a piece of parchment rolled up tightly. She unraveled it and handed it, along with a pen, to Scootaloo. "Happy birthday, Squirt." Scootaloo took the parchment and read it aloud. I, Rainbow Dash, wish to take on full responsibility and accountability for the filly known as Scootaloo to become her legal guardian. She stopped reading after that. She didn't need to read any further to realize that she was holding adoption papers. Scootaloo stared at the paper in awe. Looking up to Rainbow Dash, who was grinning proudly. She looked over to her friends, who shared Scootaloo's expression. She looked down to the bottom of the paper and saw 2 lines for signatures, one of which was blank, and the other had Rainbow Dash's signature. She tried to fight it, but the tears just couldn't be stopped. Scootaloo took the pen in her mouth and signed her name on the line, tears dripping onto the paper. She put down the pen and handed the paper back to Rainbow, who was also fighting against watery eyes. She put the paper down on the table and grabbed Scootaloo in a loving embrace, which Scootaloo promptly returned. Sweetie Belle and Apple Bloom looked on in awe as they started to tear up as well, so happy that their friend now had someone to look over her, that she could now be a part of a family like she'd always wanted. It was a long few moments before Scootaloo spoke again, but when she did, the gratitude and love in her voice was dripping like the water from her eyes. Thanks for signing the papers, Mom. Against Scootaloo's bodily protests, Rainbow ended the hug, looking her daughter in the eyes once more. Go pack your things. Let's get out of here. With a huge smile and a quick nod, Scootaloo darted off to her room. Rainbow wiped her face, not wanting to look so emotional in front of the 2 other fillies in the room. Oh my Celestia, Rainbow Dash. Are you guys like a family now? Asked Sweetie Belle. Rainbow Dash thought for a moment before answering. No, Sweetie Belle. We're not like a family. The 2 faces fell into a state of confusion. Rainbow let them think for a moment before adding the last part of her answer. We are a family now. Oh, so cute. Happy story. What a great way to end the night, too. A nice happening to the most recent chapter of Angel Swift, and then a happy Scootaloo Rainbow Dash story, which are always adorable. I'm all teary right now. Oh god, it's so cute. Oh. One thing I never understood, though, why does everyone have this obsession with making Scootaloo an orphan? Like, granted, we've never seen her parents, but, I mean, we don't know for a fact, right? Like, we've never seen Twist's parents, but we're assuming she has them. We know that she lives in some kind of house, right? I mean, yeah, I'm just going to throw this out there. If you go back and watch the Nightmare Night episode, Luna Eclipsed, there is an adult pony who has the same color body and then has the same color mane, like up in a mohawk. She's wearing like a cloak or some kind of thing. But when her hood falls off, you can see she has the same color and mane color as Scootaloo does. I'm just saying. Like, I'm just throwing it out there. You know. I don't know. I mean, maybe she is. I don't know. That'd be interesting, right? You know, not only can she not fly, but she's also an orphan. Like, be a good, like, overcoming adversity story for the fandom. That actually reminds me of a story I saw on, it was like Equestria Daily or something. It was a guy who'd been assigned to do, like, you know, bodyguard kind of duties for Lauren Faust when she was at a convention one time. And she was being really cool, and, like, you know, so she even, like, actually got to talking to him and answered a couple of questions he had. Like, granted, this is all, like, hearsay. He just claims this is what she said. So we don't know. But it makes sense when I heard it, so I'm willing to believe it. She told him that the reason Scootaloo can't fly, even though she's probably old enough to, is because she planned on making her unable to fly. Like, her wings never developed properly or something. And it's going to be one of those, you know, kind of deeper character development, struggling against adversity kind of things for the series. Like I said, I don't know if that's true or not, but I could totally believe it. You know, it totally would make sense. So, there's that. Um. So I mean, if you're gonna make Skulu the poster child for overcoming adversity, I guess you could also make her an orphan while you're at it. I don't know. Seems like she just really gets the short end of everything. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that quick little one shot, because I really liked it, because it's super insanely adorably sweet, and it made me kind of tear up a little bit, and it was really cute. So, yes, I will call this video done and get this uploaded, and then probably do some more drinking and play some more video games, because those two things go together so well. So, good night, and I'll see you next time.